So you're probably considering moving to Jacksonville, Florida, and want to know all of the pros and cons of living here. So what do you think? Is it worth it? Well, I will tell you this, you aren't the only person to think this. There are literally hundreds of comments about the good, the bad, and the ugly about living here in Jacksonville, Florida. But I want to know, what do you think? Is it worth it living here in Jacksonville? Let me know in the comments. According to Forbes Best Places to Live in Florida, Jacksonville came in at number 2. Now, the answer to this question is going to be extremely subjective, just depending on what your wants and needs and goals are for relocating or moving to another area here in Jacksonville. But I assure you, by the end of this video, you'll have a good idea if Jacksonville is a place for you or not. So let's jump right into it. Jacksonville is one of the biggest boom towns with over 1.3 million people living here in the city. With the exception of living sort of east of 295 and heading out towards the beaches, Jacksonville is pretty spread out. So if you don't like living on top of your neighbors, you'll definitely want to live on the outskirts of Jacksonville, in areas like the north side and going into the Yulee-Fernandina Beach area, or even going out as far as Orange Park and living on the outskirts of that area, or even moving a little bit more further south in the St. Johns County area, but more of in the undeveloped area or parts. My family and I live in central Jacksonville, and we have a mother-in-law suite here at our house. We have a 4-car garage. We still have a front yard and a backyard for our kids to enjoy the outdoors, but it will only take us less than 10 to 15 minutes to get downtown. Something else you may want to consider is the traffic here in Jacksonville. Now, we don't have as much traffic like areas like maybe New York or Atlanta or even LA, but it does get really congested during peak hours of drive time here in Jacksonville, and especially since back to school is in session. And really, it's only in specific areas or parts of town, really the highways and just places like JTB, like the major highways here or roadways, those are gonna be the areas that are going to be really congested, really only during peak hours and when school is in session or getting ready to be in session. Really, in Jacksonville, you can get anywhere in about 30 to 45 minutes, but that's only with no accidents on the road. So my recommendation to you is my suggestion to you is to plan ahead and to leave your home a little earlier. Don't wait till the last minute. The cost of living here in Jacksonville ranks at a 94.2 out of 100% based on Rent Cafe, with a median home value of $280,000. Jacksonville can definitely be worth it if you can get past the population here and also the traffic. What that may look like for you and your family will vary. Everyone's wants and needs are going to be completely different. Here in Jacksonville, you have over 225 days of sunny weather out of 365. I would say that's a win, right? So you will get to experience the amazing weather here, but this summer it's been heating up a lot. And in my personal experience living here, I've even enjoyed the transition from summer to fall with just the cooler weather and less humidity. You'll enjoy taking a break from the humidity, trust me. Out of those 225 sunny days, you'll be able to enjoy things like going out to the beach, surfing, riding your bike, paddle boarding, taking hikes on some of the nature trails, or just exploring the outdoors in general. And my personal fave, going to the rooftop restaurants and bars here in Jacksonville. Let me know in the comments if you have found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any other pros and cons you'd like to add to my list. My name is Yasha Wells, your favorite Jacksonville realtor. Be sure to like and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the things happening here in Jacksonville, Florida, and what you really need to know.